Hello. How are you today? I'm doing well. I'm Amanda Kelder. I'm a Christian weight loss and life coach. And today we're on number 15 of how things nobody tells you on how to lose weight and actually keep it off. And that's the big difference in, how I coach and what I've learned and how I support my clients in weight loss is that let's lose the weight and figure this out and be done with it. Let's get to the root of the problem, clean that up so that you not only lose the weight, but you learn to keep it off by consistently following through on what you say you want to be doing for yourself. So let's talk about this a little bit more today. And as you can see in my title, like not reacting, but deciding. Okay. This is a big, big difference in what you're going to see. Like, this isn't a diet program. This is a lifestyle change. If you really want to lose the weight and keep it off, you have to think about the long term. And the long term means that you can't just keep reacting to things. It's time to start deciding how you are going to respond to things. Okay. I have a lot of women that come to me and they want help. They want help losing weight. They want to feel better. They want to feel more confident in their skin. And they're like, but I have hypothyroidism. There's a history of obesity in my family. My whole family is overweight. Or my kids are picky eaters and won't eat healthy. Um, the list could go on of all the reasons why women tell me that they can't lose weight, why they can't lose it and keep it off. Okay. And these aren't the actual real reasons. Okay. And we know that these aren't the causes. These aren't the reasons why these women can't lose weight and keep it off, because there are people that have hypothyroidism, a history of obesity in their family. They have really picky eaters in their family, really picky kids. And there are people out there that lose the weight and maintain a healthy weight loss. Okay. And while these things, like these circumstances, these situations in your life, they may influence how you lose the weight and how you're going to maintain it, they are not the deciding factor whether you can do it or not. And it's a good thing that these don't determine, that these aren't the determinants for your body weight. Okay. Because if they were, guess what? These things are out of your control. They are totally within God's control. They're not in your control. Diagnoses you might have, the family you were born into, even the family that you've had and you've chose. You don't get to control those things. And so it's a really good thing that those don't determine your body weight, because if they did, you would feel very out of control and kind of be left helpless and hopeless. But weight loss isn't helpless or hopeless. You may feel that way right now, but that's not true. Weight loss is just a series of choices. Choices to respond to your unique body, your unique circumstances, your unique situations. And the more you make those choices consciously and out of love, that is the solution to all of these situations. To make those choices constantly, to make choices about these things constantly, consciously, consistently. The 3 C's, I say. Basically, you're going to take back responsibility. I want you to separate out that word responsibility. It's your ability to respond. That's what responsibility is. So, all these circumstances, all these situations, you're going to decide how you're going to respond. How you're going to respond to the hypothyroidism, how you're going to respond to the picky eaters. how you're going to respond to your family members being overweight. Don't use them as reasons why you can't. That will only keep you stuck and you won't move closer to the goal of getting and maintaining a natural, healthy weight. And there is a process to this, actually. This process of deciding how to respond, taking responsibility back. First, you need to know what you have control over. Yes, God gave us free will. We do have control over 3 things. And then you need to flush out the deceptions, the lies, the thought errors that are keeping you from the truth of the situation. And then you need to bring truth into the situation. And after all that, you need to practice. And while this process is simple, this is something I go through regularly with my clients, it's not easy. That's where I come along, walk alongside my clients. I help them decide consciously with love and trust in God. I show them where the deceptions might be. I help them find God's truth in these situations. And I help them manage all this so they make choices consciously, consistently. And from this, my clients feel more empowered in their decisions. They feel in control of what they can control, and they feel more peace. And because they feel more in control, they understand how to utilize that self-control that is already in them. You guys, I don't know how many calls I get on with women and they tell me, I've just never had self-control. That's not true. Self-control is a fruit of the Spirit. The Spirit's inside of you. You have self-control. How do you utilize that? And my clients know that now, and they lose weight by making intentional life-giving decisions around food. And that is something that they can maintain. They can't maintain counting points. They can't maintain, buying shakes and meals. But they can maintain making conscious life-giving decisions about food. And it all starts with them deciding, not blaming, not reacting, not putting responsibility somewhere else. No, it's deciding to be in charge of what they can control and owning that responsibility, that ability to respond. If you want to have more self-control around food, if you want to lose weight and just live in more life and peace because you have a mind of the Spirit, I suggest you head on over to amandakelder.com/weightlosswithgod. It's a free 7-day devotional that will start walking you through this process, getting you actively doing this so that you can tap into that self-control that's already inside of you. So I have that link below in the comments. You can find it there. Go grab that and start walking through this process. All right. We have number 16 coming up later this week. I can't wait to talk to you then.